all the data nodes must report to the name node for every 3 seconds. Okay, for every 3 seconds. And what is the protocol that is used for reporting the data to name node? This must be a secure communication. That is called as secure shell protocol. What is the port number of secure shell protocol? SSH protocol. They use some secure protocols to pass the data. Okay, so those protocols are something like as telnet is one protocol. Okay, SSH is some protocol. Okay, all these are the protocols. So which protocol is used on SSH? Let me just show you here. You'll understand with this. Let me just show you pretty. Okay, you can see this raw telnet rlogin SSH serial. This is a putty client actually. Okay, so by default what is the protocol selected here? SSH. Okay, and what is the port number used here? You are able to
22.
22. All these are network protocols, and if you want to transfer the data by using some protocol, a particular port number will be given to it. Every port. HTTP is there. I think you know about HTTP, right? Hypertext transfer protocol. What is the purpose of that protocol? What does it carry? Exchange of web information over the network. That will be a further purpose. HTTP protocol will be used. Okay, and for secure connection, and HTTP, can we get the data securely over HTTP? HTTP with security. So the port number used by HTTP is 80. Okay, so likewise every protocol has its own port number. So SSH will have 22, and HTTP some 80, I think. That means every communication in network should go on some protocol. What is the protocol on which the systems communicate? The basic protocols. Every remaining all protocols run on top of this. TCP protocol, transmission control protocol. This is a basic protocol that is used. If something has to travel in the network, that should be done through some protocol. That is compulsory. Remember that point. Okay, and each protocol will have some port number. This node wants to communicate with this node. How? Suppose if you're trying to communicate with this through SSH. Okay, so the request will go to this node. How does this request will be verified by this node here? So how does that network manager is going to understand this request? So what is the request? Yes, I'm trying to connect to you in a secure mode. That is what the request is going to this node. How does this node will identify that this is the secure connection request? By with the help of the port number. Okay, with the help of the port number, it is going to identify a particular process or particular request or what it may be. Now, second point here. This is important. I to understand this one. Name node. Here we have one side name node and data nodes. That is like this. Data node. All these are some data nodes. So they are communicating to name node, communicating to name node for every 3 seconds. Let's say communicating to the name node. Okay, and okay, now what name node is a process, right? Name node is a process. Okay, uh, now data nodes are making a request to this node. Let's assume this is node 1. Let us call this as node 2. Okay, now these data nodes are communicating to name node. In the node n1 there can be many other processes also running, right? Then how come this request will be correctly exactly pointed to name node? If many processes may be running inside the node, so how does a process will be identified? Is that is through a port number. Remember that. Okay, that is through a port number. Now based on this question you can answer easily this one. Based on this concept, can two services have the same port number? Can two services have the same?
No, no.
No, that is not allowed. You got my point, right? So a process in a node will be identified with a port number uniquely. So no two process can have same port number. This is what you need to understand. Okay. Now my question
Yeah.
is, what is the port number at which name node will run? So let us say what is the default value? or what is the default value at which name node process will run is by default the port number will be equal to 8020. Okay, so whatever the data nodes make request, that request will go to 8020. These have to send information signal, heartbeat signal, to a process running at port number 8020. That process will be name node 8020. That process will be name node. So this program will send its request to a process that is running at port number 8020. That's it, very simple.
Okay.
Okay, where do we see this 8020? I will try to show this one. See this. Go to the browser here. If you type 50070, that is fine. Localhost 50070. Okay. Can you see here 8020? This is the port number 8020. What is 50070? That is HTTP port number. That is called as HTTP port number. HTTP port number, and this is called as RPC port number. Okay, just let me give a clarity on this. So name node HTTP port number is 5070, and RPC port number is 8020, and some people use 9000. Any one port number will be used for name node RPC. Even client has to make a request to the process that is running at the port to 8020 or 9000. That's it. Okay, got it? This is the communication between the data nodes and the name nodes. Fine. Okay, now exactly. Even so, when the copies are getting replicated here, so who is creating these replications?
Data node.
Data nodes, right? So that means even data nodes must have a communication among them, isn't it?
Yes.
Data nodes should have a communication among them. So even they must be connected. So how does a data node will communicate with another data node? Even data node should run on some process, on some port number, right? Even that is a process, even that has to run on some port number. Okay, so what is that port number? What is that port number of data nodes? So N3, N4, N5, and N6. Okay, so port number 50010. 1010. The default values only we can configure if you want. Some organizations they will configure according to their requirements. Okay, 50010. Now, so here also data node. What is the HTTP port number of data node?
50010.
Or what about RPC port number? 5. Okay, localhost 50075, that will go to data nodes. Okay, this is the information of RPC port number and HTTP port number and their communication between the nodes. And for this one, that is called as, we have discussed one more that is called as data pipelining. Okay.